Do you remember everything we've done?
Some.
Kind of hoping you remember it, because I forgot my it's kind of important you guys remember it. Okay, so how do we then, what's a good way of making sure we learn to apply, and then we learn and remember, so we can continue to teach, so we don't forget stuff? What can we do? Sorry? Give it to you. Huh? Repeat. Visualize. Write down, teach it, yeah. Teaching it is the best way, yeah. But repeat it, write down, visualize it, teach it. What you don't teach, you lose. So, I don't know how much of this stuff is on the instructor's website, but a lot of this is on my Facebook page. Like little videos that Anthony's kind of just cut little snippets of stuff, and it's on there, and it'll also be on the website, like it can only on the instructor website. Our goal is to make sure we're always adding to that, so that's all of the stuff that goes to the seminars is there. So you can watch all the time, keep taking notes, keep understanding, don't forget it, and teach it. Does it make sense? Because I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff here this morning, even though we didn't cover everything, that would make for some good teaching in the dojo. For anyone from first lesson up. Yeah? Does it make sense? But this is what I teach, and this is what and the thing is, we teach this in a sess2 camp, or even a black belt camp. I teach this basic application stuff. Because it's the foundation, it's where we start. Yeah? Though you're starting at the most difficult parts of the work back, start with what you've got and do all the time. General movements, punching, turning, blocking techniques, etc. And think for yourself as well. What other things could come up? What other things could these blocks be? Does that make sense? Even the first block, the UK, even just defense, like in this action, not up here. Does that make sense? Even just hitting at something. I use all the time. I was talking to some of the guys last night at dinner, and I'm playing. Let's say my son's now 14. Some of his friends, 14, 15, under 16-year-olds. They get in big, and I'll go play soccer with them. Like this was last season or basketball a couple of months ago. We're playing basketball, and they're bigger than me now, some of them, but I'll do stuff and I'll just go flying, and like. What do you do that for? I didn't touch it. Just little things, like because of the balance, you know what I mean? Someone's supposed to just give a bit of a nudge, but it's kind of not seen. They go flying. Just little blocking actions, and someone's trying to get in on you, so go for the ball, so you just sort of nudge across, just a bit of a, yeah, just it's like, hey, you're in my space, And I know I said last night, I'll be playing some basketball when I'm in front of my son, and I'll do things, that's a foul, no one will see it. But it's not, because you're in my space, and I just move. I said, Nicholas, you've got to start training training. You're going to get stronger, you're going to start to do things that, will help you. Anyway, so yeah, it's amazing how much it helps. Because even when you're sparring, you do so many little things, especially if you're doing close quarter stuff. You may do stuff now that a year or two ago you thought, I wasn't going to do that. There's nothing you can explain sometimes. It's like, you just kind of use this kind of little movement, or elbows in this way. You know what I mean? You can manipulate stuff. When you follow the principles of karate, we learn the basics. They're everywhere for you. I don't mean like everywhere as in when you play basketball or football, I'm just in the karate everywhere. Yeah? And what I notice is when we do partner work, so many times, even though we're all doing our best, there's so many times where, like the other night in my black belt class, there was a big lesson on why do you come in and kick with your hands together when a person's in front of you, so we're here, the person's in front of you and you're doing stuff, they'll do things like that. You think, well, why are your hands there? You know what I mean? Like, always, if he's coming towards me and it's like looking like he does now, right? With the gi on and a black belt, okay, I'd be like, you know, that's my defensive guy is this, right? Like, this means, what does this mean to me? I don't want no trouble. Right? It's very similar to I'm ready for a fight. But I don't want no trouble, but I'm ready. Right? If I said I don't want no trouble, he's hearing what I'm saying, like he's watching what I'm doing, and that means more to me. Does that make sense? It's not me, I want no trouble, whatever it comes with from there, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Yeah? I'm ready to defend. If the punch comes around, I'm ready to defend. I'm ready to strike if I need to, I'm ready to kick if I need to. Yes? It comes from the massive 1-2. 1-2, I'm ready to move back. Kick. So I'm ready to do whatever, I'm ready to respond. Does that make sense? Anytime, so just one thing I want to say from this morning is anytime you're working with partners and you're in a position where you're close in, don't think because he's done his punch that he's done. That's just choreograph. That's very basic. And quite often what I'll do is that's how I'll attack and break. And he's got to like block and counter. Boom. That's it. So anytime, go again, block, counter. So anytime I'm just encouraging the class that if he drops his guard, boom, punch, and then just drops that arm. Alright, that's what's going to happen. I'd rather this in the dojo, because that's the little friendly reminder. In the real thing, it won't be as friendly. And it won't be a reminder. Okay? Does that make sense? So you've got to be mindful of everything. When you put it all together, you've got to be mindful. I'm here, and I'm attacking, or being attacked, whatever. My hands are always up here. Never down here. Never leaving one behind. Does that make sense? So be aware of that because it's a big thing. For the last couple of years that I've run maybe 3 or 4 black belt camps or camps less than a year. And every single time I see so many people come together, do one-on-one training and the guard drops. And it's especially, you know, or does it make sense? The guard drops. It's like, why would you drop the guard? Yeah? So you need to be aware of it when you're training like this or teaching this. And when you're working with a partner, have this common respect between yourself. If I drop the guard, please let me know. First time it's important, even just a point, right? If we're doing it and I drop the guard, all Brad's got to do is just point at me. If I drop the guard, please, and be like, okay. What that means is I'm pointing or I would have hit. Does that make sense? Just little things like that just keeps our awareness up. Because we're going to keep our awareness up. Otherwise, we neglect it and forget it. Yeah? Make sense? Here, he's there or there, I'm away from him, I'll do this, some of that. But I wouldn't be sort of, you know, finding a penny rock and just walking like this, and just sitting there every now and then. That's in disrespect. Guard up, there, and all that. This is right around.